Kyle here, back with 10th inning cards and collectibles, and back with another through the mail autograph return. It's Sunday. I've been sitting on these envelopes all week, guys. I have 11 of them. Had a big Saturday. I got 6 of them yesterday. I thought it was going to be a slow return week, but it ends up being a really good one. So 11 returns. Let's get to our first one. And our first return of the day, this one came back on 9/11. It is from Austin, Texas. This feels pretty thick. Let's see what we have inside. We're starting off with a basketball return. We've got Jeff Foster, former Indiana Pacer. I believe I sent him 2 cards. That looks like what I got back, if I can get my words. Starting off with an Upper Deck Hard Court Rookie Alert insert card from Jeff Foster. He was a fun player to watch. He's kind of one of those do everything guys, you know, not afraid to dive on the floor for a loose ball, set screens, good defender, good rebounder. I enjoy watching him with the Pacers. So when I saw that he does TTM, I actually went out and found these 2 cards at a local show, and this one's actually numbered to 3,500, and this is his rookie card. It's the Rookie Action from 1990-2000 Upper Deck Gold Reserve. So very cool card and a very good way to kick off our big set of returns today. 2 of 2 from Jeff Foster. Real quick, guys, addresses will be up here today. I get all of my addresses off of sportscardforum.com, which is free, and sportscollectors.net, which charges a fee for the year. So that's where I get all the addresses. If you're wanting to do some TTMs on your own, that's a great place to start. But let's get to our second return. And our second return, we got back on the 12th. This one comes from Michigan. Let's see what we have here. We keep going with basketball. Ooh, lost my spot there. There we go. Okay, Tim McCormick with the 3-card return. Former Knick and Atlanta Hawk. Here we go. Had him sign this 1991-92 Upper Deck. He did not return the Card Saver 1, but that's all right. These appear to be in pretty good shape considering they went through the mail unprotected. So there's the Upper Deck. Here is 1990-91 Hoops. This one looks great as well. I like that he adds his number on there. I think that's a nice little touch. And then here is the last one, 91-92 NBA Hoops with the New York Knicks. That's a cool card. So he played his ball, college ball in Michigan, at University of Michigan, and then bounced around the NBA a little bit. Had a couple of good seasons in there where he averaged double digits in scoring. Great. So there you go. A 3 of 3 return from Tim McCormick for our second return. Let's get to return number 3. This one came back on the 13th. It's coming from suburban Illinois. Looks like we've got another football return. We've got Dan Hampton with another return. If you remember, just a couple weeks ago, I had a Dan Hampton card get returned. It was a little dinged up, so I thought, hey, why don't I try and send one more while he's still signing? And he returned yet another one with the Hall of Fame inscription. I am not going to send him another one. I don't want to abuse Mr. Hampton being nice to TTM people. And honestly, I didn't think I was going to send it that quickly to him. I thought I'd wait a little while, but you know, with the season kicking off, I thought, what the heck? Maybe he only signs during season. So I got that one autographed, so that'll be my complete Dan Hampton collection. This one's in much, much better condition. So he did sign this 90 Flair for me. So let's get to our 4th return. And our 4th return came back to us on the 14th. This one is from Birmingham, Alabama. And this one is not in a card saver either. So I've gotten quite a few guys lately just not using the card savers or sending them back at all, which is okay. Okay, here we go. Tony LaRussa, Hall of Fame manager of the Oakland A's, St. Louis Cardinals, Chicago White Sox. This one's signed in a real thin ballpoint pen or marker. It's hard to tell. I think it's a pen. But before I started recording the videos, I actually did have him sign a card for me, and it came back a little damaged up, so I wanted to get him another one as well. So happy to get this one back. I'm not going to have him sign any other cards at this point, I don't think, unless there's something that would require him on a card with somebody else to kind of complete it. But he does sign pretty quickly, and that's a nice little signature on there. I do like that. I think it looks great on this 1990 Topps. So that is a 1/1 from Hall of Fame manager Tony LaRussa. Thank you very much for that. Let's get to our 5th return here. Okay, got this one back on the 15th from North Texas. There we go, another baseball return. Oh, very cool. Mike Neal, former big leaguer. This is one I'm hoping to try and get some other names on here. Obviously, the goal would be eventually to get Jeter, which I'd probably have to get him at a convention and pay some money for it, which would be totally fine. But if I can get Miller and Wilson as well as Mike Neal on here prior, then I think that would make this card pretty cool. So this one is from 1995 Topps. Mike Neal, he didn't play in the big leagues real long from my memory of researching him, but he does sign cards and send them back pretty quickly. So if you have Mike Neal or one of these prospect cards, I think that'd be kind of a cool little deal to get all 4 of these names on here. So there you have it, a 1/1 from Mike Neal. I only had 1 card of his, so I didn't send him any other ones. So like I said, if you guys have some Mike Neal cards laying around, probably worth sending them off because he will send them back. So let's get to our 6th return. And this one came back to us on the 16th from Pittsburgh, PA. This was actually just yesterday I started getting these back. And this one is, oh, very cool, Gus Frerotte, former NFL quarterback. Let's take a look. I know I sent him a few cards. Looks like it's a 2-card return. So we'll start here with this Pro Line Intense with the Washington Redskins here. I believe this is 1996. Yep. So 1996 from the Scoreboard Inc. Pro Line Intense. I've had a few of these signed already, and these turn out really, really cool. He's got a nice signature. I really like the look of this. It's a great card. And then I also had him sign this 1995 Donruss, I believe. I'll take a look at the back here, but yeah, you see that signature's really cool. Yeah, this is 96 Donruss. You can see he was coming off a pretty decent season the year prior. 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 70 quarterback rating. Yeah, they didn't really throw the ball as much as they do in today's game, but yeah, he was a serviceable starter and a very, very good backup in the NFL. So very happy to get these back. That's 2 of 2 from Gus Frerotte, and we end up getting 6 returns on that Saturday. So that's the first of 6. So let's get to our next one here. And return number 7. This one's coming to us from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay. Interesting. Fort Wayne's where I'm from, so this one did not have to go very far. Okay, very nice. Looks like I got a 2-card return from Ken Harrelson, former announcer of the Chicago White Sox. Truth be told, my favorite announcer of all time. He inscribed it Hall of Fame 2020. So yeah, I love this one because not only did it have the White Sox logo, but it had the Red Sox, which he played for the Red Sox and obviously coached, managed, and announced for the White Sox. So that's a great one. And then I had him sign this throwback. These were not reprint cards, but this is not from his actual playing days. I think this was printed in like, what's the date on this? Yeah, 1988 Pacific Trading Cards, Baseball Legends. So I sent him a couple cards a few months back. This was before I started making videos. Unfortunately, it was ate up by the USPS sorting machines, and I had to resend him. I actually put that in the notes hoping he would sign a couple more for me, because I definitely don't want to send too many cards to somebody like Harrelson, who's, you know, retired. He's, you know, trying to enjoy life and spend time with his grandkids. I don't want to send him a bunch of cards and ruin it for everybody else, where he just says, hey, this is too much, I don't want to keep doing these autographs. So yeah, if you got a couple cards of Hawk laying around, send him off. He's a great signer. I got these back pretty quickly. He's got a nice signature, and he does add the inscription Hall of Fame 2020 on there, so you can put it on the board with my number 7 return. Let's get to number 8. And our 8th return, this one is coming back to us from, let's just say parts unknown. It's a little smudged on there. The old stamp needs some more ink. So what do we have here? Okay, another White Sox announcer, Darren Jackson. Very, very cool. I'm cleaning up on White Sox guys. LaRussa, Hawk, and now DJ. I think I sent him, what, 3 cards? Okay, so we got a 3-card return here. This is 1990 Topps with the Padres. DJ kind of bounced around the big leagues quite a bit during his playing careers. Cubs, Padres, and I believe a few other teams maybe toward the end of his run. But he's been announcing for the White Sox now, I would say, have to be going on close to 20 years, if not more. So here we go. Here is 1989 Upper Deck with the Cubs. That one turned out awesome. Really like the look of that. There you go. And here is 1990, another one with the Padres. So very good 3 of 3 return from DJ Darren Jackson, White Sox radio announcer, former TV broadcaster, and former big leaguer. So great return, and his address will be above. So if you got some cards of DJ, send them over, and he will sign them. Let's get to our 9th return. And our 9th return is coming to us from Richmond, Virginia. I will tell you guys, make sure you stick around after I open all these all up. I'm going to go through and show you which ones were my favorite of each, and we'll talk about those. Okay, here we go. Michael Cuddyer. 1 of 1 return from Michael Cuddyer. So I believe in the notes, and I'll add some, it got chipped up a little bit there on the top corner, but that's all right. He, I believe, only signs 1 card. So if you've got some Michael Cuddyers, you might want to spread them out a little bit. He'll sign 1 at a time. He doesn't charge a fee, but he's not going to sign 4 or 5 cards for you, so don't send that many over. But this is his 2001 Topps rookie prospects card here with Joe Lawrence and Chu Freeman. I don't know if the other 2 gentlemen on here sign or not. I'll have to look them up, because you know I like to try and complete these. So he'd be the first name on the list. And that's a 101. Michael Cuddyer had a great career. He wasn't, I mean, a superstar by any means, but he was definitely a very solid player, put up good numbers for a long time, and that's really exciting to get that one back. So let's get to our 10th return. And our 10th return is going to be coming to us from Peoria, Illinois. Feel the Ultra Pro in there. Who do we have? Mike Dunn, former big leaguer. Very cool. I think I sent him 2. Yeah, 2-card return from Mike Dunn, former pitcher of the Seattle Mariners and Pittsburgh Pirates. Here he signed my 1990 Topps card. You could see this was his 2nd year with the Mariners at the time. Had a very good rookie season and then kind of fell off after that. 13-6 that rookie year with a 3.03 ERA. I wonder, you know, if guys just figured him out, or if he had some arm troubles and maybe lost a little velocity or something. It's, you know, hard to say. Here's 1989 Upper Deck with the Pirates. He's got a look on his face like, I either don't want you to take my photo or I'm about to yell at somebody. There we go. So 2 of 2 from Mike Dunne. Nice little signature on here. This one's a little bit hard to see because there's so much black in that Pirates jacket, but looks pretty good when it's off camera here. So the 90 tops turned out a little bit better, just a better background there. But there you have it, 2 of 2 from Mike Dunne. Let's get to our final return of the day. Go, and this last one came back yesterday as well. It was damaged a little bit in the process, so I did kind of pre-cut this thing just to make sure the card was actually intact, which it is. Put it in a penny sleeve, and we've got former Yankee Hal Morris. Sent this one back in his own penny sleeve, which was nice of him. I would have preferred the card saver one, Hal, but that's all right. That one's on the house. You can hang on to that. This 89 Donruss, which I believe is a rookie of his. There you go. William Hal Harold Morris, New York Yankee. I know he played for at least another team in the big leagues during his career, but very nice return. Very happy to get this one back. I can't remember if he charged a fee or not. Of course, if he did, it'll be up in the notes here, but there you have it. 1 of 1 from Hal Morris to end the returns for today. Let's get to our breakdown here. I'm going to show you guys all my favorites that weren't 1 of 1s today, and we'll go through those. Okay, here's the recap. Again, thank you guys for watching. As always, I will be back next week with all new returns. Hopefully we'll get a whole bunch of them in. I decided to go with the Upper Deck Gold Reserve, numbered to 3,500 for Jeff Foster. Went with the 91-92 hoops for Tim McCormick. Dan Hampton was a 1 of 1. LaRussa was a 1 of 1. Mike Neal was a 1 of 1. I went with the 96 Donruss for Gus Frerotte. I decided to go with the Fleer sticker for Ken Harrelson, the 1989 for DJ, Darren Jackson, 1 of 1 from Cuddyer, went with the 1990 tops for Mike Dunne, and then 1 of 1 from Hal Morris. So that is all 11 of my returns today. Again, thank you guys so much for liking and commenting on these. I love getting the comments and hearing what you guys thought of the returns and who your favorite players were. So please keep leaving me the comments. I'll keep responding to you as much as I can. Seems like the videos are getting more and more views every time I upload them, so that's exciting to see. So I will see you guys on the next one, and thanks for watching.